We already know this Blue Jays offense isn't the greatest. So they give you 4 runs, you'd hope to God they find a way to win. But the problem is, it's not going to happen every day. Your pitching staff's not going to be perfect, and you can't expect them to be perfect. But that is what this offense gives the pitching staff. They have to be pretty much perfect to win a ball game. Bowden Francis was awesome until he wasn't. And you lose 5-4 because your offense can't come through. Now, you saw some positive signs like Santander going deep, and there was that one inning where you had Bo and Vladdy both got hits. Santander hit one to the warning track, and Andres Jimenez hits one to the warning track. But the problem with that inning is everything that I just said to you, it led to 0 runs. And why did it lead to 0 runs? And this is the problem with this Blue Jays team. When you're not a great offense and your pitching staff isn't having the best game, or hell, even at that point it was having a good game, you got to be perfect elsewhere. Defensively, you got to be good, and on the bases, you have to be good. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr., regardless if it was the right umpire making a call or whether he was actually out or you got to make sure, man. Because Vladdy getting tagged, he tries to tag up and go to second base on that play, and they go tag first, says he left early, umpire calls him out. Whether you agree with the call or not, it's a dangerous play. The more important thing is to get Bo to third. Now, I love the aggressiveness, but don't be aggressive if it can backfire in your face like it did. Because you get no runs out of that situation with 2 on and nobody out and your 3-4 guys coming up in the order, regardless of who the hell they are. They're your 3-4 guys. And then late in the game, when Bowden Francis, right, was kind of struggling a little bit, Bo makes an incredible play in the hole at short. Fires it to first on a line. And Vladdy stretches out as he does so often. It doesn't bounce. He just doesn't catch it. That scores a run. Did that score the run? I can't remember if that actually scored the run in that inning. Regardless, it keeps the inning alive. And Cedric Mullins hits a 2-run double then to give him the lead 5-3. They're massive, massive spots in the game. And that's been the issue with this Blue Jays team all year long, right? You get the 1 run, like in the top of the first. Vladdy gets the RBI double, and we're thinking, okay, we're good. Well, you had a guy at second and nobody out with Vlad. Can you move him over, get him in? No. Top of the second inning, Bo Bichette hits an RBI single scoring Nathan Lucas, and we're like, all right, attaboy. You don't get any more runs. Santander goes deep, great stuff. In his second at-bat, where the place he's played his whole career, just awesome for him. First home run of the year, great stuff. The Jays are leading 3-0 at this point. The problem is, they've left so many guys on. They ground in, I think the American League record is 6 ground ball double plays, or double plays in general, in a single game. The Jays had 5 today. 5! And it's a rally killer. And that's the problem when you're a team who doesn't go deep and relies on singles all the time. You're going to run into things like that. And after the Santander homer, you're feeling pretty good about things. Well, bottom of the 5th inning with Cedric Mullins on base, Heston Kjerstad goes deep to center field, making it 3-2. And again, this Orioles team, I don't care what the record is. That team is one of the best teams in the American League East. Their pitch offenses, let me phrase that. As much as I've glazed the Orioles over the past few years or so, I just can't do it to their pitching staff. Losing Corbin Burns, bringing in Zach Eflin, who's now hurt, but regardless of that, with an offense like this, and we heard with the owner, he's going to spend all this money. Still waiting on that for the Orioles. And letting guys like Santander and letting, sure they get Tyler O'Neill, and he's had a good start to the year, but you lose Santander, you lose Corbin Burns, it's tough. It's tough to come back from that kind of stuff, especially Corbin Burns, for a pitching staff who already wasn't the greatest. So, I just don't agree with what they did in the offseason. I thought it was pretty underwhelming. But regardless of that, their offense, I don't care what they've done this year, scares the hell out of me. And Kjerstad hitting his first homer of the year deep to center makes it a 3-2 ball game. And just like that, we're feeling like, uh-oh, here we go, because the Jays offense is probably not going to score anymore. And Adley Rutschman in the next inning drives one to center field, or I think it was more right center. And it's long gone. Tie game. And then that same inning is when the Vladdy drop happens. And then Cedric Mullins hits that double. It was an error on Allen Road, and he hits the third base, but he didn't come in to score, so it doesn't really matter. And now you're down 5-3. You know, you give up all 5 runs in the 5th and the 6th inning. But then you go to the top of the 7th inning, right? Your 8-9 guys get on base. Lucas and Allen Roden get on. So you have runners in the corners. Runners in the corners with nobody out. And with Bo Bichette coming up, like, this is what you want to see. Ground ball double play. Sure, a run scores, making it 5-4, but it's a ground ball double play. Vladdy gets out, and that's all she wrote for the inning. Jays don't score the rest of the way. Bo has a chance in the 9th inning against Felix Bautista. Can't get it done. Ball game, you lose 5-4. You beat yourselves again. You just can't do that with a team that, when your offense isn't great, you cannot beat yourself. They beat themselves against the Red Sox. Yeah, the umpire was horrendous. We all know that. But they beat themselves there. They beat themselves today. And good teams like the Orioles will make you pay for that. And they did this afternoon. It's plain and simple. So, it sucks. Like, and Bo and Vlad had 10 hits today. Right? And I don't want to rag on these guys. Bowie went 3 for 5 with a run scored and an RBI. Vlad went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Santander 1 for 4. Like, your old top of the lineup did a job today. Right? I mean, you had 10 hits. Problem is, they're all singles. Well, okay, 3 of the hits, Santander, Vladdy, and Bo all had 1 extra base hit each. So you got to give those guys credit. You got nothing else, though. You know, Andres Gimenez 1 for 4. Sure, he also hit that ball to the track. George Springer 0 for 3 with a walk. Will Wagner, who has had, let's be honest here, other than the good at-bats and the long at-bats, hasn't really done anything. 0 for 4 with a strikeout today. Kirky still can't do squat. Sure, he walked twice, and good on him. It's his first walks of the year. But he still can't hit very well. Nathan Lucas had a good day. 1 for 2 with a couple runs scored. Walked twice, especially in the 9th inning against Felix Bautista. He looked great. Allen Roden had a couple hits. He was 2 for 4. Again, it's fine. But when you beat yourselves and you give other teams opportunities, you just can't do it, right? Bowden Francis, like I mentioned, was great until he wasn't. 5 2/3, 4 hits, 5 runs, all of which were earned, had 5 strikeouts and walked 2. I think the first 2 hits he allowed of the ball game left the yard. It hurts. That's the Bowden Francis type of deal, right? He'll give you 4 no-hit innings, and then all of a sudden, the first swing he allows with a walk on base, 2-run blast, and with the Jays offense not really being able to add on runs very well, yeah, right back in the ball game, and we all know what happened after that. Yaro Rodriguez got 2 guys. Mason Fluharty had a good outing, clean inning, got a strikeout. Chad Green faced 2 guys, or I guess 3 guys. A lot of hit, but nothing more. And you lose the ball game. It sucks. But baseball's a crazy thing. You get back at it the next day, right? You just have to. It's April. Jose Berrios versus Chris Povich. Chris. Who the hell's Chris Povich? Cade Povich, tomorrow afternoon. It's a 1:35 first pitch there. I will be doing that video probably later than you. Not probably. It will be later than usual, guys. Because if you have not checked the BlueJaysCentre Instagram page and the Fan First Network, I'll be playing in their Invitational Hockey Tournament tomorrow. So I will not be doing this video right after the ball game, but it will be uploaded tomorrow. I can guarantee you guys that, all right? And it's only 2-gamer right now with the rain out yesterday. Find a way to split this 2-gamer. Find a way, all right? So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, and not the game because it was frustrating. It really was. Hit that like button. Do appreciate it. The subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game. Let me know all your thoughts and feelings down in the comments. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok. All that stuff is down below as well. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys. All right. Raptors edition tomorrow. That might be right after the game depending on when it finishes. But regardless, 3:30 tip-off in San Antonio against the Spurs. The final freaking game of the year. Thank God for that. Leafs at home against the Habs very shortly. Looking to get that much closer to clinching the Atlantic Division. Tampa lost, I think, in the shootout or overtime to Detroit yesterday. So if Leafs win today, get up 2 points, I think they'd be 5 points up on Tampa, something like that. No, 4 points. Yeah, it'd be 4 points up on Tampa, which is exactly where you want to be if you're a Leaf fan. So we'll see how it goes tonight. And for the Blue Jays, tomorrow afternoon, the finale of this mini 2-gamer now. Jose Berrios, Chris. God damn, who the hell is Chris I gotta look this up afterwards. Cade Povich is the pitching matchup tomorrow afternoon. 1:35 first pitch at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you're not a fan and loved it, well, good for you. Jays fans, we didn't enjoy it. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.